Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson have finally taken their intense rivalry to a whole new level. And what allegedly happened at the airport has sent shockwaves through the entire boxing world. The two undefeated champions didn't just exchange words this time. Sources close to the situation suggest they got into a heated physical confrontation that nearly turned into an all-out brawl right in the middle of the busy airport terminal. According to multiple eyewitnesses who claimed to have been present during the incident, things allegedly escalated when Shakur Stevenson made some extremely disrespectful comments about Teofimo Lopez Sr. that crossed every line imaginable. Reports suggest the confrontation happened as both fighters were allegedly traveling to New York for their upcoming press conference. And the timing couldn't have been worse given the already explosive tension between these two. One alleged eyewitness reportedly stated, Shakur walked right past Teofimo and his father, then turned around and said something that made Teo's face go completely red. Whatever he said, it was bad enough to make Teofimo snap immediately. The statement has already gained massive attention across social media, with fans desperately trying to piece together exactly what was said and how close these two actually came to throwing hands. However, the full details of what Shakur allegedly said about Teofimo's father remain unclear. Those sources suggest it was personal enough to push the normally controlled Lopez completely over the edge.
His last fight, Cepeda. His last fight. You don't know how many people are talking about?
Just hours after videos allegedly started circulating on social media showing security rushing to separate the two fighters, Temo's team posted what many are calling their side of the story. According to sources connected to Team Lopez, Teofimo allegedly told close associates, "He disrespected my father to my face. I don't care about belts or money or any of that. You disrespect my pops, we got problems, real problems." While Shakur's team has remained relatively quiet about the specific details, sources suggest they are painting a completely different picture of how the confrontation actually started.
I want to be the best. So when I see certain guys out there, and I seen Teo his last fight, I was there front row, and I'm like, damn, this dude is like, he's like a baby Roy, like he like doing things with his hands down, flashy. I thought it was cool, so it kind of made me want to get in a ring with him and see if he could do them things against my style.
One person allegedly close to Shakur's camp reportedly stated, Teo and his father have been talking crazy for weeks. Shakur just responded to what they've been saying publicly. If they can't handle the smoke, they shouldn't have started the fire. This response is particularly interesting because just days ago, Teofimo Lopez Sr. was allegedly making some bold predictions about what his son would do to Shakur in the ring. Many believe Shakur Stevenson decided to fire back in the most personal way possible, and choosing to do it right in front of Teofimo's father at the airport was a calculated move to get under his skin. The boxing community has been absolutely divided ever since news of this alleged airport incident broke, with some fans defending Teofimo's reaction while others believe he fell right into Shakur's trap.
I seen a lot of weaknesses in his game too, and something that he said earlier, he said, Teo never lost to Southpaw. Well, I never lost to Orthodox. So it ain't no different, but
the difference is you never fought no elite fighter.
Okay, I don't think y'all did either.
Oh, so you gotta show it, baby.
According to sources who claim to follow both fighters closely on social media, the tension between Teofimo and Shakur has been building for months with increasingly personal attacks. One boxing insider who requested anonymity allegedly shared, "Everyone close to this situation knew it was only a matter of time before they ran into each other and things got physical. The surprise is that it happened at an airport instead of a face-off." Many analysts believe the disrespect toward Temo's father was especially calculated because everyone in boxing knows how close Teo is to his dad and how much he values family. Sources suggest Shakur Stevenson has been studying Teofimo's personality and knew exactly which buttons to push to make him lose his composure before their massive fight.
You mistake me for
But
Bud.
but
I was cheering for you, bro.
Who you ain't you
I was
biased?
cheering for you.
You were?
Yeah, for sure.
I bet.
I wanted you to win so I could be the person who
Tio,
beat
what's
you.
the issue between you and
For
Bud?
sure.
I'm gonna give you your first loss.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
I promise you you're not.
All right, bet.
Now, y'all being too nice.
One anonymous source allegedly connected to the situation stated, Shakur wants Teo angry and emotional. An angry fighter makes mistakes. A fighter defending his father's honor isn't thinking clearly in the ring. This alleged tactical approach has now taken on completely new meaning after the airport confrontation reportedly showed just how effective Shakur's psychological warfare can be. The most disturbing part of this entire situation is what multiple sources are alleging actually happened during those tense moments before security allegedly intervened. According to eyewitnesses who claim to have seen the entire incident unfold, Shakur allegedly walked past Teofimo and his father with a smirk before turning around to deliver his comment. One alleged witness who was reportedly standing nearby stated, Shakur said something about Teofimo Sr. not being a real trainer and how his son was going to expose it on January 31st. He was laughing while he said it.
That was crazy, man. He talked crazy about black people. He talked crazy about Puerto Ricans. Man, he gonna pay for it. He gonna pay for it January 31st. It's time to show him what the level is. I don't think he realized what the level is, so I can't wait to show him.
These alleged comments have not been independently verified by any official sources, but the consistency of reports from multiple people claiming to have been present is definitely raising eyebrows. However, what makes this situation even more explosive is that Teofimo allegedly didn't just verbally respond. Sources suggest he actually moved towards Shakur before his own team grabbed him. Many people who follow boxing closely believe Teofimo Lopez was genuinely ready to fight Shakur right there in the airport regardless of the consequences or potential legal issues. One person allegedly familiar with what happened reportedly shared Teofimo broke free from one guy trying to hold him back and got within a few feet of Shakur. That's when about 5 or 6 people jumped in between them, and airport police showed up. This level of detail from alleged eyewitnesses has made the incident feel extremely real to fans who are now desperately trying to find video footage of what went down.
The things that Teofimo is coming out with, I don't think Shakur knows even what to say or reply to it. I wouldn't even want to repeat the stuff that he's saying, but he's making some really, really fruity comments. But I suppose that's one way to get in your opponents.
Fans have been absolutely flooding social media with both outrage and excitement about these allegations, with emotions running extremely high across the boxing community. One fan allegedly tweeted, "If Shakur really disrespected Teofimo's father to his face, his lucky security was there. Teofimo doesn't play about his family. This fight is going to be war now." Another wrote with clear frustration, "This sounds like publicity nonsense to me. Convenient that this airport drama happens right before their press conference. Come on, we're not that stupid." However, supporters of the story's authenticity have been quick to point out specific details that allegedly make this incident too real to be fabricated for promotional purposes.
Now put me to the test and put all those attributes and all the things that I learned from every fighter that I face to now put it on display against Shakur Stevenson. And that is what I'm looking more forward to than anything else. Everybody else, listen, it's just horse shit, excuse my language.
Why would Teofimo risk catching charges at an airport for publicity stunt? That makes zero sense. This clearly got out of hand, and now both camps are trying to control the narrative. This division among fans reflects a broader question. Is this legitimate bad blood that boiled over, or is it calculated promotion that got a little too real? The timing of this alleged airport confrontation has raised serious questions throughout the boxing world, especially given how perfectly it sets up their upcoming fight with even more intensity. The incident allegedly occurred on January 2nd, just weeks before Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson are scheduled to face each other on January 31st at Madison Square Garden. Many observers find it extremely convenient that such a dramatic confrontation would happen at precisely the moment when promotion for their fight is ramping up significantly.
Between Stevenson and Lopez, what a fight. Who wins that? Lopez. You think Stevenson? Lopez is a very good fighter, bro. I've trained with him, I've had him on the pod, he bangs hard, he's a good all-round boxer, slick. A lot of people don't give him the credit for how good.
One person allegedly connected to promotion stated, "This is real animosity between two proud fighters. Nobody told them to get into it at the airport. If anything, this incident creates headaches for everyone involved." However, the skepticism has done little to stop fans from debating whether what allegedly happened was genuine emotion or carefully crafted theater designed to sell more pay-per-view buys. According to sources claiming to have spoken with Teofimo's camp, the champion has allegedly been telling people he has no regrets about his reaction to Shakur's disrespect. One alleged member of Team Lopez reportedly stated, said he'd do it again tomorrow if Shakur disrespected his father like that. He doesn't care about fines or suspensions or any of that. Family comes first, always.
How he does after the Brian Norman, but Shakur, it's all there. But I didn't focus on him. I was focused on what's next, trusting my power team, trusting on my team and what can do and who could we fight next. Shakur decided, he initiated, let's go up to fight Teo.
These alleged statements have resonated with many fans who appreciate seeing fighters willing to stand up for their loved ones regardless of professional consequences. Meanwhile, Shakur Stevenson has allegedly been taking a completely different approach to addressing what happened at the airport. According to sources close to his training camp, reports suggest Shakur has been allegedly telling people that Teofimo's reaction proves he's already won the mental warfare battle before they even step in the ring. One source allegedly familiar with Shakur's thinking stated, "Shakur thinks this is perfect. He got exactly the reaction he wanted. Now Teo is emotional, angry, and not thinking straight. That's exactly how Shakur wants him on fight night." This alleged strategic perspective has led many analysts to wonder if the airport incident, whether planned or spontaneous, has actually benefited Shakur more than anyone else. What about Shakurio?
About Shakur Teo.
On that one right there, I feel like that's going to be a good fight as far as skill-wise, as far as Shakur actually being there with somebody who got some finesse and can punch. Outside of just being a puncher, he can actually box, he can fight, and he got skill too.
Perhaps the most shocking element of this entire story is what airport security allegedly found when they reviewed surveillance footage of the incident. According to sources claiming to have knowledge of the security investigation, cameras allegedly captured the entire confrontation from multiple angles, including audio of what was actually said. One alleged security official who requested complete anonymity reportedly revealed, "The footage shows pretty clearly who said what first and who made the first aggressive move. But whether it gets released publicly is another question entirely." These alleged statements have created a frenzy among boxing fans who are now demanding that someone leak the airport security footage to settle all debates about what really happened. Many believe both fighters are extremely lucky that airport authorities allegedly decided not to pursue any criminal charges related to the confrontation. Sources suggest the only reason charges weren't filed was because both camps allegedly cooperated fully with security, and no actual punches were thrown before the situation was contained.
You know this nigga can fight, right? Cool, like, nah, bro, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know it's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old.
Sources close to the situation have allegedly suggested that the disrespect toward Teofimo's father might have been building on previous comments rather than coming completely out of nowhere. According to alleged insiders, Shakur Stevenson has been questioning Teofimo Lopez Sr.'s credentials as a trainer for several weeks during various interviews and social media posts. One boxing journalist allegedly stated, "Shakur has been saying that Teo Sr. holds his son back and that Teofimo will be better off with a real professional trainer. That's been eating at Teo for a while now." These alleged ongoing criticisms apparently reached a boiling point when Shakur allegedly made his comments directly to Teofimo's face with his father standing right there. Many believe the public nature of the disrespect of the airport was what pushed Teofimo over the edge more than the actual content of what was allegedly said.
Shakur is a very talented, skillful, technique fighter.
Yeah.
You know, can't take anything away from it. However, scared to get hit. Scared to get knocked out in front of the world, scared to get touched up in front of the world.
Are you saying that off of the last fight or just
in general?